if I have a mark on my shirt, so which is a small mark on my shirt, automatically what happens? That mark also makes me a bit uncomfortable. So with that simple mark on my shirt, I don't like to go outside because I feel that somebody is going to recognize the negative quality that is there on me, that is a mark on me. But we have a lot of negative qualities within ourselves. So we have anger, irritation, frustration, jealousy, greed, negative emotions, negative mental attitude, disappointment, discouragement, with a lot of negative emotions within us. So we are not going to lead a happy and peaceful life. See, spirituality is all about cleaning the bottle from inside. So when we feed kids with a bottle, we just don't clean the bottle on the outside. We clean the bottle on the inside also. Because if the bottle is not cleaned inside, then automatically it creates health issues. In a similar manner, we need to clean ourselves from inside. Most of the people focus on their external appearance. See, someone who is in 20s, if they notice a white hair on them, in their hair or mustache or something like that, that really troubles them so much. They do not want anyone to notice that white hair. For that, they try to cover it, okay. And that creates a lot of disappointment within them. That creates a lot of worry within them as to somebody is going to notice it. We take a lot of care about someone noticing a small negativity on ourselves. But when we are having a lot of negative emotions within us, where people can recognize all that, we don't think that people can recognize, but people can easily recognize our anger, our irritation, frustration, disappointment, discouragement. What are the negative attitude that we have within ourselves, okay, that can be recognized by everyone around us? Probably it needs some maturity within us. God really wants to do a lot through us. For God to do something useful through us, all we need to do is we need to clean ourselves from the inside. So once we start cleaning ourselves from the inside, then automatically the biggest advantage what we create in our life is this. We live in happiness and peace. So when we are happy and peaceful, we focus on doing work. When we focus on doing work, okay, we automatically achieve what we want in life. We create our desires. Life is going to be much according to our choice. But if you're not creating happiness and peace in turn, because we did not clean up ourselves internally, we have a lot of negative emotions within us. Because of all these negative emotions, we are not able to create happiness and peace. Then where do we focus on doing work? See, desire is something which is a choice of everyone. Anyone can create a desire today. Creating a desire is not a big deal. The big deal is developing competency within us in order to achieve that desire. But creating competency within us needs effort. We need to work a lot in order to develop that competency within us. Without working hard, we cannot develop competency. But desire is something what everyone creates. We always focus on the desire. We want to achieve something in life. We want to attain something big. We want to create something wonderful with our lives. Okay, this is all fine. There's nothing wrong about it. But one thing we need to understand is creating a desire is not a big deal. But enhancing our competence is more important. Because ultimately, everyone wants to be successful. But who is going to become successful in life? Only the one who is competent. And competency comes from effort, work. And work comes from being happy, being peaceful. Until and unless we don't keep this being right, if we are not happy with this body, then automatically we are not working. Without work, we cannot create competency. Without competency, we cannot achieve what we want in life. When we do not achieve what we want in life, okay, then life is not happening the way we want it to happen. So, we should be happy. In order to be happy, we have to clean up ourselves. How can we clean up ourselves? By building awareness about everything. Until and unless you know what is anger clearly, and when you are aware of it, we can develop it. A positive quality or a negative quality, not knowing what is discipline. How do you expect yourself to develop discipline within yourself? Not knowing what is character, how do you expect yourself to develop character? So you need to have awareness about every positive quality and the negative quality that you have within yourself. Once you develop that positive quality, once you develop awareness about that, then automatically what happens is you start developing the positive quality within yourself and you start removing the negative quality within yourself. More and more the negative quality leaves you, more and more the positive quality inculcates in you, gets inculcated in you. You will be a better or more and more happy person. By being happy, automatically you will focus on doing some work, and work enhances your competency. And once you enhance your competency, automatically what happens is, okay, you achieve your desires, and life is going to be according to your choices. So ultimately, awareness is a mandatory thing for everyone. We have to clean the bottle from inside. See, we never eat something from a dirty plate. We never drink water from a dirty tumbler. So, when something is not good, when something is dirty, we never use it. Then how will God use this body? Or how will God use us when we did not clean up ourselves from inside? So cleaning ourselves from the inside is a mandatory thing. And one thing we need to understand is, so we can be nice, we can be good, we can be comfortable with many people, okay. But being nice, okay, we will not have people with us. So people may be there with us for a short time, but if we are successful, people will be with us. Probably a person who got introduced to you to 10 to 20 years back may be in touch with you because you are successful in an arena. But if you are not successful, if you are just nice to people, they'll soon forget you, okay? You cannot expect people to be with you, okay, if you are just being nice to people. Everyone can be nice to people, but everyone cannot be successful. But being successful is a criteria. You need to focus on sorry guys. You need to focus on creating that success. So, until and unless you create success, people will not have that importance for you. People will not remember you. There were many people who were nice to us. Probably our grandparents. Many of them were nice to us. But people don't remember the people who are nice. Okay, but people remember the people who are successful. So we must become successful. And in order to become successful in life, the only way is we have to empower our competency. And competency comes from work. Work comes only when we are happy, when we are peaceful. Not being in a happy and peaceful state, we cannot create work. So in order to be happy and peaceful, what is there any other way? Is there any other way in order to create that happiness and peace, okay, without building awareness about various things? So, awareness is needed, and awareness gets started, okay, with questions. Questions make us think. So once we start questioning ourselves, okay, we start thinking. Once we start thinking, then automatically we start building awareness about different things. And this awareness is going to bring a transformation within us. Okay, so this question answer session is going to help us, all of us, in order to add some awareness to ourselves and change some quality that is there within us and transform our lives. Okay, so let me get started with the first question. Okay, as usual, we have Pyari asking the first question, and thank you, Pyari. Good evening. Why we have to do work which is giving no result? If I stop, mean I'm not flexible, doing the work consistently. So don't understand to stop or continue. Please give me clarity. There's nothing like a state wherein you work on something and you don't produce results. So if you are not able to produce results, you are making a habit of it. So if at all, if you want to create the desired results you want, probably the amount of work you need may not be enough. Most of the times people do a bit of work, and through that work they think that they'll get wonderful results. So probably I did some effort, and through this effort probably I want to become a world famous personality. So does it happen, Pyari? I'll become a world famous personality when my work is enough. Okay, in order to become a world famous personality, I still have to do a lot of work. I need to learn a lot of things. I need to update my knowledge. I need to empower myself with a lot of skills, okay, in order to create that awareness within me. But most of the times we put a small effort and we expect results to come. Probably I started communicating a pretty long time back. I used to take chances. There were situations where I was so worried. I had a lot of fear in order to stand before people. But I never missed an opportunity. I grabbed every opportunity in order to stand before people and speak. And in the process of speaking, I slowly developed an ability where if I listen some content from somebody, I can reproduce that content. That was the first stage of my presentation. And in the later stage, okay, there are certain topics which I'm not aware of, which I did not prepare from any book or from any audio version, but still I can talk about it. So this did not come all of a sudden. So you cannot expect people to produce results immediately. It may be in any arena. If at all, if you are producing some results instantly, we are just like putting a lot of pressure on that and getting it done. So even if you do something like that, putting a lot of pressure on something and getting it done, I don't think that, okay, that continues for a very long time. There are a lot of people who invest all the money what they have and get started with some businesses and thinking that, okay, getting started with a business, okay, we get results. But it is not possible like that. But if you observe any organization, they have put years of effort, probably 20, 30 years of effort in order to create a system, in order to understand exactly what the business is. And they started becoming successful. Just beside our institute, we have Shri Sai's Sweet Stall, which was established almost 20 plus years back in Kurnool. So, operating different things, okay, they created some popularity there. They got a good recognition. They attained some profits. With that, they started a branch in Kadapa. They started another branch in Kadapa. Now they started a branch in Tirupati also, I think. Now slowly they are going for an expansion plan. So it all did not happen all of a sudden. So probably most of the times we do a bit of work and expect to create results. See, even I created a YouTube channel. I have around 10,000 subscribers. So I may be thinking of creating a very big business from my YouTube channel. I want everything to happen all of a sudden. I want the results to be produced to a greater extent. But it may not happen because I'm not a full-time YouTuber. I'm not focusing totally on creating something on the YouTube. So I just take a rare opportunity and whenever I'm free, I'm just doing something. So initially when I got started with creating some videos, I had the support of some people. So we created a lot of videos. Later I did not find someone who can edit and create some good videos about the content what I was preparing. So I just left it, okay. I did not try doing it. So I'm not a full-time YouTuber. Probably if I'm spending all my time on that, consistently creating videos, working on it every day, doing something new, I think it definitely grabs the attention of people, okay, and it reaches maximum people. So probably we did a video on consistency, like we did it a bit professionally. We created a green mat, okay, created a background screen, and it was professionally made, okay. We put a lot of effort on that. So slowly people are liking it. So we have got 10, 100 views or 150 views in the initial stage. But in the process, okay, over a period of 2 years of time, we have nearly reached 5 to 6,000 people. People watch the good stuff, but that good stuff needs a teamwork. Okay. So results will come, but only thing is we have to consistently work on it. We have to consistently keep inventing, innovating things. So like I was in a training program wherein a person happened to address the program like this. He just said there are certain areas which people search for maximum. There are certain topics or contents, okay, which people will be looking for. They want videos on that content. When you can list out those things and start working on creating videos through that, then probably, okay, people will have a greater viewership. When I listened to it in the training program, I was a bit surprised. I never searched on Google, okay, what was the maximum priority of people, what are really people looking out for, what people really want from my presentations. So I did not look into it because I'm not a full-timer, okay. I just started representing what I know. So I just started representing some information which I can look back in future. Okay, it's like a storage medium for me and get aware of myself. See, because one thing what I've learned is learning is a continuous process. Okay, learning develops celebration within us. Learning is celebration. When we stop learning, okay, it's like water when it is flowing. There is a hope for water to reach the sea, and once it reaches the sea, it is eternal, limitless. So it joins or associates with the eternity. Let us consume, okay, or let us present it like this, okay. Eternity is getting one with this universe or getting one with God. How can you become one with God? By consistently learning something or the other. So learning process must continue, okay. If you are not learning, okay, we become something like a stagnant water. Water that gets stagnant, okay, automatically gets spoiled, and this it does not have freshness in that. It attracts all kind of negative things in life. So learning is a continuous process. People have to keep on learning every day. But most of the people, once they complete their post-graduation, enter into a job, they start thinking that there's nothing for them to learn. But it is never possible. They have to learn a lot of things. And learning must go in their system. So it must make them flow like a river and keep celebrating learning. But how many of them are really learning? Think. And without learning, how will they get matured? How will they cleanse themselves from the inside? How will the body get clean from the inside? And when they're not getting cleansed from the inside, getting pure from the inside, automatically how would divinity enter into our lives? Or how would divinity lodge within us in order to do something useful with us? So, first thing is, don't focus on doing something in order to produce results. You will definitely get results when you do the right work. So probably everyone wants everything instantly. Doing the right work, you cannot produce results instantly. You can only produce results in a wrong notion. Okay, when you're doing something wrong in life, then there is every chance of you producing results instantly. So, first thing is, I'll tell you, the work what you are doing, are you celebrating that work or not? If you are celebrating the work what you are doing, then you never focus on whether you produce results or not. Because you're not really focusing on you're eating every day because eating gives you experience. You're watching or operating your mobile every day because it gives you an experience. You're watching movies, you're listening to songs, okay, because they give an experience. You're talking with your friends, okay, or you're eating ice cream, eating some snacks and all, because they're all giving you some experience. A bit of celebration within your lives. Now, you're not thinking whether they are producing results in your life or not. So when you're thinking, when you're eating food, okay, are you thinking about whether they are producing results or not in your life? Think about it. So when you're sleeping at night, okay, are you thinking about whether my sleep is producing result in my life or not? You're never focusing on the result, okay, when you're doing all these things because the experience of doing them is good, so you're doing it. You're sleeping at night just because the experience of sleeping is good. You're eating an ice cream because the experience is good. You're eating food 3 times a day because the experience of it is good. So you're doing certain things in life just because they're giving you a certain experience. So the work what you do, see, I'm doing this question answer session. Probably I'm doing it from a pretty long time. But still I have only a few students, okay, asking me some questions. Rarely I get questions from some people. Hardly there will be 5 to 7 questions in a question answer session. A minimum there can be sometimes 3 to 4. Okay, but I think one day there was a new person, okay, who asked nearly 20 to 25 questions. Okay, so I had to spend a lot of time in order to answer it. But the occasion is pretty rare. I've been doing it so many times. I don't know whether it is producing results or not, but I'm doing it because I love doing it. I'm doing it because it's a celebration for me to do it. So when I answer the questions of students, I'm building that awareness within them at the same time building awareness in myself. And that's more important for me. Because when I don't add awareness within me, when I don't enhance that awareness within me, then automatically I'm not flowing towards eternity. I'm stagnating myself. I don't want to stagnate. I love this. See, recently I'm getting, I loved training teachers. And in order to train teachers, I have been working for a pretty long time. Probably 10 years back, I started this journey. I want to train a lot of teachers. But I rarely got an opportunity, okay, to train teachers. I consistently started working on it. And recently I've got a system through which I can train teachers. And that system is driving me opportunities. Enough people are coming to me and asking me to train the teachers and work for their benefit. So until and unless we don't create a system, we will not get opportunities. So whatever the work you are doing, first check whether it is giving you celebration or not. If it is giving you celebration, forget about the result. Okay. So results will come, but one thing is if you're not getting results, there is one thing you need to update yourself. Keep going step by step better. Always start thinking, okay, is there anything what I can do better than this? Can I do something else? Can I make this question answer session better? See, probably every time I watch the question answer session, once I'm done with it, I tell to my mind that I need to be more smiling. I have to do the things comfortably. But somehow once I started, okay, my total focus goes on giving that information to the people. So that is not really driving that smile in me. But I'm not worried much about it. So results do come in life. Okay, there's no alternate for that. But you just need to experience doing things. So just keep doing because you celebrate doing things. So when you celebrate doing things, you don't need to think much about what I can say, results and all. I think clearly, okay. So you may be consistent. See, I know one of my friend, okay, Madhav, that fellow works for Microsoft. He's a very professional person. Almost he's like a dean for the Hyderabad Microsoft organization. He has a very good position in that organization. He earns a lot of money. He even went for a villa recently. And that fellow has created a YouTube channel by name ONBB, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. And that fellow says that data is money in future, and he wants to promote that channel. I think he started 2 to 3 years back. And that fellow does a video every single day and he posts it. And he shares me also. Like there are around 20 to 25 videos which I did not even open. I did not enter into a WhatsApp log. I did not look into any video. I've just watched a few videos on them. They are really good. I really want to watch them. But I'm not getting time in order to go with it. Not to say that I'm busy, but I have something else to take care of. So I'm not able to give time for him. But I really love his videos. I really love his ideas. I really want to get exposed to his content. It's not that I don't like him. It's not my choice. It is my choice. I really want to, but I'm not able to watch. But Madhav is very consistent in doing his work. Probably he did not miss a day wherein he did not do a video. So every day probably he gets up in the morning, starts working on it, designs a video, and then uploads it, shares it to everyone, even he shares it to me, and then goes to his work. Though he is a busy person, okay, playing a very key role in the organization, he's still okay working on this project, doing something big. But he is not focused towards expecting or getting result all efficiently. He's just doing his work consistently and going on playing his game. Even he inspires me when I really want to do something every day and create an outcome out of it. But these days I'm just occupied with a lot of classwork and I'm occupied with my children too. I have to give a lot of time for them because they are in the more crucial phase of their life wherein they want to pursue some goals in their life. They have some challenges. So I'm just trying to give more time for them. And in the process, my father needed my attention a lot because he had some health challenges. So the family needed me more. I was occupied for it, okay, along with my classwork. And most of the schools want me for training their teachers. So I'm not able to do much videos, but still I'm working on it. So check this PRI, okay. Whatever you are doing, I think it must be your celebrating thing. If not, forget about it, don't do it. Second thing is, results will be produced. Only thing is you have to think about, can I do something better than this? Can I add something? Can I just make a small change, a little transformation in this so that, okay, I can make it much better than what I'm doing. If you can think about this much, okay, and keep updating yourself in that, you'll get it. And if it is not a celebrating point, drop it immediately. If this is a celebrating point, okay, you will never think of dropping it. See, there is a movie like Malli Malli Dirali Rojo, I think, okay. There, the hero will be telling to a girl. So hero asks the girl, okay, do you have a boyfriend? She says yes. Okay, but she says that okay, I'm not interested much in him, and I want to say break up. Then the hero says that if you want to say break up, okay, do it immediately. Then the girl starts asking, okay, you have become so updated that you are even guiding people like us to, okay, say break up to people. You're not asking us to be together and take our lives forward. Then the hero says that, okay, if you are really in love with someone, breakup never happens. So breakup is something which happens, okay, when you are not in love with people. So when there is really love for something, okay, there is no question of breakup. The same thing is with you, Pyari. If you really love the work, what you're doing, there is no question of giving up. And you will never even think about results because there is celebration in the process. And if you're doing something if you're doing something by expecting something, okay. See, like when I go to train schools, I don't even make a financial commitment with the correspondence. Just like whatever the money they give, I just take it and come because my institute gives me money, okay, in order to feed my family and myself. All the money, what they give, I just take and come out because teaching teachers is a celebration for me because they are going to address the students. Students will be on the better side. Some point, if they get into their mind and if they start changing, okay, that's really going to be a golden moment for the student. So student number is big. So if teachers are trained, okay, and teachers are getting better, I think students will be blessed. So I'm doing it. I'm not really focusing on money. So if your focus is on really result, okay, getting some outcome from that, okay, you may not be happy doing that work. But don't pick up something, okay, in order to produce results like money. But do something because you celebrate doing it. So that's what even Steve Jobs said, okay, when you love the work, then you are not working at all. Working comes in, okay, only when you don't love the work what you are doing. So people feel doing certain works difficult because they don't love them. Taking care of the family involves love. It doesn't produce any results, but we do it because we love it. If people feel running a family is a burden, then they're not loving their family. They are expecting results by doing something for their family. For them, their family is a business. And what is the work what you are doing for you? Check once there and act on it. Okay. Thank you. Good evening, Rayadu. Thank you so much for your question. You have been very consistent in asking questions and supporting me in extending this question answer session forward. So at least you people asking questions is making this question answer series go forward. Okay, I don't know the purpose of this, but thank you. It means a lot to me. మనకంటే మెచ్యూరిటీ ఉండే వాళ్ళు కష్టాల్లో ఉంటే వాళ్ళతో మనం ఎలా మాట్లాడాలి? Maturity is like, try to understand this, okay? You cannot say someone is matured entirely. They may be matured in something. See, when compared to you, I'm more matured in English. Okay, so I may not be more mature when it comes to Indian polity, geography, or some subjects what you are preparing for your group 2 or group 1 exam. Okay, I'm not really mature in that aspect. So you are more mature because you have more awareness than what I have. So there are, if I just consider my wife is more mature than me in cooking process, I may not do cooking as my wife does. Okay, probably someone may be doing a teaching job of science or social better than me because they are mature in that comfortably. So people are not mature in everything. It's not possible for anyone to be mature in everything. So having awareness about certain things, knowing what is right and what is wrong and doing the right thing is maturity. And maturity does not happen in everything. See, I started enhancing my thinking and how thoughts work. I started understanding how emotions work. By understanding thoughts and emotions, I have a bit of maturity in that. But that doesn't mean that I'm matured in everything. There are many things which I'm not matured about. I don't know about this etheric body, soul, how it works, divinity, lot of other things, okay? So there are also many questions in my mind which I'm not aware of. I really want to enhance those things. But even I'm not matured in technical things, okay. I can't do this myself because I'm not technically strong. So what you need to understand in your life is maturity is not a whole. So they have maturity on certain aspects and they don't have maturity on certain aspects. I'm not having a very good maturity on finance management. So in the initial days when I started this institute, I used to invest a lot of money in what I can say insurance policies like LIC and all. So I never knew that okay, LIC is good for risk coverage, but definitely LIC is not good for savings. So I never knew that okay, we cannot go for LIC policies, insurance policies in order to save money. I used to spend nearly 2 to 3 lakhs in the initial days of my life. Okay, when I was earning money, I was putting all the money into insurance sector, and that was a foolish decision from my side. I should not have invested so much in that. Probably I could have taken a risk coverage policy, which will make me invest 10 to 15 thousands of 20 thousands every year. Where if something happens to me, my family gets benefited out of it. So in order to save money, I could have invested money in stock market. I could have invested money in mutual funds. I could have invested money in real estate. I could have invested money on gold. I could have invested money in postal savings even, okay. That could have given me a better revenue than what I've got from LIC savings. So financial management or anything, okay, we will not get it all of a sudden. So everyone will have maturity on certain things, not on everything. So when a person experiences certain things where he is not matured about, then automatically he is in a worry state. And in that particular state, we may be strong. See, I know how to handle my emotions. I know how to handle my thoughts. But there may be some people who are really intelligent, have a lot of knowledge about a lot of things, but they may not be matured in this aspect. So I can guide them. So maturity is not a whole thing. So no one can be matured in everything. We need to understand this. Even like we keep discussing about this, okay, Alexander said that he is the biggest failure on this earth after conquering half of the world. Because one concept what Alexander did not realize till then is mind always seeks for more, it wants more. So whatever we achieve in life, okay, mind wants more. When mind consistently wants more, it does not settle for what it has. Okay, then whatever we achieve in life, you're not going to be happy. So happiness does not come from that. So when I look into a lot of rich people, when I just look at the life of Jagan Mohan Reddy or someone, okay, they'll be earning money consistently, moving into different paths, okay, creating different ideas, okay. They always want to make a lot of money. But how much ever money they earn, okay, that's not going to give them happiness because they want more and more. They want more and more because mind does not settle for less. It always wants more. It always wants more. In the process of wanting for more, so we keep on, okay, earning money, earning money. But at what stage you are going to be happy? And these people don't have that maturity, so they keep on earning. So if they have that maturity that how much ever I earn, okay, my mind is not going to give me happiness or peace. So my mind will ask for more and I'll be running after it for more. Relations are the same. Everything is like that, okay. Because we don't understand the nature of the mind. So if we can understand the nature of the mind, then we will settle at some place and we try to celebrate our life. We don't all seek more in life. And that much if you can understand, that's a wonderful thing in life. So I hope you got the point right, okay. We are mature in something, the other person is mature in something. We cannot expect a person to be mature in everything. So when the other person is suffering about something, it's an indication for you to say that he is not mature in that particular area. And if you have a solution for it, kindly do it for them. So support them. And Make them normal, okay? Tell me how to start your spiritual, how you start your spiritual journey, I think. I was just talking, right? Like spirituality is all about cleaning ourselves from the inside. Spirituality is all about becoming one with this universe. How will you become one with this universe? When we take off all the negative emotions within us, when we take off all the negative qualities within us, okay, automatically we are slowly turning spiritual. So let's take, okay, almost all the spirituality, let it be Bible, Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana, Quran, whatever it is. All of them say only one thing, okay. Hurting others is adharma, pleasing others is dharma. Say in Telugu, love all the time from Christianity. So a person who does not even harm the other fellow in sleep, okay, is a real Muslim. So every greatest scripture on this earth, okay, says the same thing, okay. Hurting others is adharma and pleasing others is dharma. So in order to please everyone, you need to learn to be peaceful with yourself. Until and unless you are not happy with yourself, you can never come to a stage when you can do something for others. So when you are not happy with yourself, you can never be happy with others, right? So you cannot please somebody if you are not peaceful with yourself. So if you want to be peaceful with yourself, first you have to clean yourself from the inside. You have to take out every negative quality what you have within you. Then automatically what happens when a stagnant water is cleaned completely, the pure water is placed in that place, okay? Automatically it flows to reach the ocean. So one thing you need to understand is, see right now we had severe summer. Summer dried up all the dirty spots, okay, everything. And now we start getting rain. And the rain will wash out all the dirt, okay, and clean up the rivers, will take out everything, okay, dump it in some particular place, and the water starts flowing, okay. And we will have pure water for drinking in future. The same thing is with our life also. So once we have awareness on different things, and once we start cleaning up ourselves, okay, taking away all the negative emotions within us, then slowly what happens is we will become a happy and peaceful man. When we are a happy and peaceful man, automatically what happens? We will not hurt others. So when we do not hurt others, there is an opportunity for us to do something good for others. So if I am not happy with myself, okay, where is an opportunity for me to teach something to others? If I am not happy with myself, okay, where is an opportunity for me to bring awareness into you? So probably it's a bit sultry in this room or stuffy in this room. I'm sweating profusely. So we have some issue with our air conditioner. But that's not troubling me much because I know I can handle it. We could not start this session in time because we had some challenges. So it took 10-15 minutes delay in that. But I could handle it, okay. So if I'm not troubling myself, then there is something what I can do with myself. But if I am a character who trouble for everything, okay, then I'm not happy with myself. When I'm not happy with myself, where is an opportunity for me to do something for others on this earth? See, the divinity that is there within me is there in everybody. For me to understand that in everyone, the Lord is there or divinity is there, everyone is one. I think I'll have to come to a stage wherein I'll not have anything negative within myself. See, there is an incident what happened in the life of Ramana Maharshi, wherein a thief came to his house and he wanted to rob it. And thief also considered him as God. And he did not say anything. The thief happened to beat Ramana Maharshi, okay, with a stick and all. So when Ramana Maharshi was badly injured, but still Ramana Maharshi did not utter a word because he started looking God even in thief. So when will we come to that stage, okay, when we don't have any negative emotion within us? So if we have selfishness, if we have jealousy, if we have greed, okay, if you have fear, if you have doubt, okay, if you have superstitions, if you have negative mental attitude, then there is no possibility for us to look into the positive qualities of people. So spirituality is cleaning ourselves from inside. So once we clean ourselves from inside, taking off all the negative qualities within us, then automatically, okay, we are happy with ourselves. When we are happy with ourselves, okay, we can give that happiness to others. Probably if you look at all the spiritual leaders, okay, what is their achievement? They achieved happiness and peace. How did they achieve their happiness and peace? They achieved their happiness and peace by taking away all the negative qualities. So you know what Om Shanti, wherein Shivani man keeps communicating wonderfully from that. So she is very peaceful, she is very happy, she is very serene, okay. So as she achieved that happiness, as she achieved that peace, okay, she's the choice of many people. Millions of people follow her. So probably Jaggi Vasudev you must have watched, okay. He's a spiritual leader. Most of the people consider him as a mystic or Sadguru. And what is that he has achieved in life? It's peace and happiness. So he's happy all the time of his life. He never gets disturbed. He never gets irritated. He never gets angry. Okay, he's in balance always. So being in balance, okay. So he's happy with himself. Once he's happy with himself, then automatically he's happy with everyone. See, it's said that if you are happy for all the 24 hours of the day, automatically your intellect starts functioning at a greater level. So your mind does its best. It can attract the best things in your life, okay, if you're happy and peaceful in your life. But if you're not happy and peaceful with yourself, then you cannot attract the best things into your life. It's not a possibility. So everything in this universe is linked with happiness and peace. So people somehow develop a lot of negative qualities within themselves, and by developing negative qualities, they miss this happiness and peace. See, we don't need to be taught of happiness and peace by birth. Okay, we had it. Everyone had happiness and peace when they were a child. So they were happy, they were peaceful. But as we grew in age, okay, we started inculcating such negative habits within us. We developed ego, we developed arrogance, we developed discrimination. So ego, arrogance, discrimination has made us to develop other negative emotions within us. So inculcating fear, doubt, worry, frustration, anger, irritation, all these things we have developed just because of that. So what makes us to develop that ego within us? As a child, you never had that ego. As a child, you never had that discrimination. So as you grew up in age, okay, why did you develop that discrimination? You need to understand this. So when discrimination is not there, when ego is not there, that you consider greater than someone, you can only be greater than yourself, you can never be greater than others, then automatically you cultivate all the negative qualities within you, and by developing all the negative qualities, you are not happy with yourself. When you are not happy with yourself, okay, how can you be happy with others? See one thing, okay, for God to stay in you, you must be clean from inside. So you should not have these negative qualities. Human beings inculcate all these negative qualities within themselves, and they want the divinity to be there with them. How would divinity be there within you? Okay, with all negative qualities. Think once. So spiritual journey starts, okay, when you start building awareness on yourself and start taking out negative qualities that are there within you, step by step. Okay, I hope you understood it right. Okay. Third question what he has asked is how to restart focus on studies. See, you don't need to restart your focus on studies. You need to understand this. Education is part of life and it's a continuous program. You're not able to focus on your studies because you're not believing that, okay, you can achieve what you want in life. So when you believe that you're going to get what you want in life, okay, then nobody needs to motivate you for doing anything. Okay, because everyone knows the benefits of what they achieve. See, I don't think that anyone has really motivated Virat Kohli or Sachin Tendulkar in order to practice, okay. So nobody has motivated Dhyan Chand, okay, to practice hockey during night times under the moon, okay, or on railway tracks. But he practiced it just because he believed that he's going to create a miracle in that profession. So first thing is we enjoy doing anything or our focus goes into that work, okay, when we believe that we can do something big in life. See, when I was around 40, I think, okay, I created a dream in my life that I want to create world-class resource personalities. And I believe that I can do it. As I believe that I can create world-class resource personalities, nobody motivated me to see. There is no one who is asking me to right now empower myself with knowledge, update my skills. Okay, so enhance my communication ability. Nobody is saying anything to this to me. Okay, I'm doing it myself because I believe it. So nobody is asking me to train students about life and all because I believe that I can bring a transformation in the lives of people. So when you believe that you are going to achieve, okay, what you want in life, you're competent about it, then focus automatically comes. Focus is not coming because you're not having that belief on yourself. So somehow create that belief on yourself, then focus comes. So once focus comes, okay, you can achieve. So why you are losing belief? Because your past memories, okay. You did not achieve success in the past. As you did not achieve success in the past, okay, that memory keeps on telling you that it's not possible for you to do right now. Forget about that memory. See, in order to achieve something in life, we need to develop our competency. Competency comes from hard work. Okay, so when we are picking up a job, so we need to believe that we are going to do it, and we have to keep working on it. We can never do something in life, okay, without happiness. I think you understood it. Thank you so much, Raidu, for your wonderful questions. And thank you for encouraging me to continue this opportunity of conducting this question answer series. Yes, thanks, man. I was expecting a question from you this week at least. I was thinking about you like 4 times last week. So somehow I got you. Man is considered the greatest form of creation in experiencing life. Huh? I don't think so. Man is not the greatest form of creation in experiencing life. Man is the highest form of evolution. See, nature pushed man to this state. Okay, and we are the highest form of evolution. But in experiencing life, I think every other organism is experiencing life wonderfully. Man is the most confused human being because evolution has developed intelligence in human beings, and that intelligence is working against human beings, and that is creating all the havoc in the lives of people. So man is definitely not the highest form of creating experience. Probably, do you ever think that, okay, a peacock, by dancing, what kind of celebration it experiences? Any other organisms, okay, you can see every organism in peace and happiness. So their experience of life must be something different. Only thing is, we can do it consciously and they do it unconsciously. So they may also eat something, but they do not experience it consciously. But we can. We can experience everything consciously. I'm answering you this question. In the process of answering you this question, I have a better experience in my life. Okay, I hope you understand this. So this experience I can do consciously. So most of the people do many things in their life unconsciously. They don't try to observe what they are really doing. And let's take a simple example like this, Nizam. Okay? If people can be conscious They know what if they speak, what is going to happen. See, when we could not start the session in the beginning in time, it was a bit stuffy in this room and I was sweating profusely. So I could have got irritated, I could have got emotional, I could have got disturbed because I used to before 10 years or so. Even 5-6 years before also I was like that, okay. But I could handle myself because I was conscious. So it's not intentional, okay. So she's occupied with that work, okay, she's trying to do something, she's trying to settle down the challenge that is there. So I'm conscious and I could observe that, okay, she's focused on something, so she's not able to resolve it. I could understand it and maintain my balance. If I'm not conscious, automatically what happens? Irritation comes into picture. Disturbance comes into picture. See, most of the situations, people speak something or the other, what they get in their mouth. So once they speak it, before speaking it, once they speak, there will be a consequence of it. And they never think about that consequence. So before speaking something to the external world, if they start thinking what impact it will be on the other person's life, then they are doing a conscious work. See, when you are riding a bike on the road, okay, when you are conscious, okay, you are very careful about how to ride it, okay. But if you ride it unconsciously, and that's where you meet with accident. So human beings are the highest form, or the nature has pushed human beings to the highest evolution. Okay? And human beings can experience everything in life consciously. They'll come to know why something is happening in life. And that is not a possibility for other organisms. But I think experience of life in other organisms must be fantastic. Okay? They must be experiencing their life greatly. So what qualities in man can make him lead the life wherein he can understand that he is the greatest creation in terms of living life? Hey, I was just talking about the same thing, okay? If he drops all the inhibitions what he has, see, let's consider one thing, Nizam, okay? If everyone takes off the ego that is there within them, okay? See, ego is a negative thinking attitude that you develop just because you think you are great. Okay? Everyone comes with the perception that they are great. They are great by their position, they are great by their personality, they are great by their financial soundness, they are great by the assets they have, they are great by the properties what they have, they are great by the circle what they maintain, they are great by the job what they do. So people consider something, someone gets good marks and he thinks he's greater than everyone, someone is good, fair in life and considers he's greater than the other one, someone has a lot of money with him and he considers he's great. And the ego that is there within them, which considers that they are great, now with this attitude in mind, they overlook everyone. They don't focus on people who are greater than them, but they focus on people who are lesser than them and they overlook all of them and they behave in a negative manner with them. So once you start instructing your mind that you are great, automatically your intellect holds that and your intellect works with the perception that, okay, you have to prove your greatness in everything. Good. You think you are great, but who on this earth will think that you are great? No one will think. So no one will treat you as a greater personality. When no one treats you as a greater personality, you will never be happy. When you are never happy, where is the choice of experiencing greatness? Where is the choice of experiencing happiness or peace in your life? People don't understand this. Just because they created a thought to their mind, or just because they gave their intellect this information that they gave this identity that they're great. Now, the intellect holds that identity and it wants to prove in every situation that you are great. If it is proven, you are happy. If it is not proven, you suffer. Okay. And how is it possible? You may be thinking that you are great within yourself. Why do anyone on this earth think that you are great? You want everyone to behave with you in such a manner that you are great. But why do anyone on this earth, okay, behave with you considering that you are great. It never happens. So, inculcating ego into our life, if we just take off this ego and realize that, okay, God resides in everyone is great from their perspective. Okay, everyone is great by themselves. Probably what they are, how they are, in what position they are, depends on their circumstances, the place they come from, and different factors involve that. And if we consider that everyone is great by themselves, and if you can see God in everyone, okay, then you never expect yourself to be great. When you don't expect yourself to be great, you're not expecting anyone to treat you greatly. How will they treat you? It's not going to trouble you or suffer you. So who inculcated ego within you? And who is suffering for that ego? Think once. If you're not aware about many things, okay, probably if you're not aware of knowledge that, okay, all the suffering what the people are experiencing today is just the psychological drama that is happening in the mind. It's just a dream. A person can easily wake up from that dream, but he never realizes that, okay, all the suffering what a man is experiencing, he's experiencing in his mind, not in reality. Not having awareness, they suffer. See, at night time, if you get a bad dream, you'll just wake up from your sleep in a shock, and you realize that, oh, it's a dream, not a reality. Now you feel peaceful again. But you had a lot of chaos, okay, in the dream because it was putting you with a lot of disturbing emotions. In a similar manner, every time you have a challenge in your life, okay, all the psychological drama is happening in the mind only. In reality, you don't have any problem. See, I had to adjust some payment today. There were a lot of thoughts running in my mind for the past 2-3 days, okay, as to how to adjust this money, what sources will make me get this and all. So I realize that they are all just the thoughts that are running in my mind. I don't need to worry about it. So in the morning, I just thought of an idea, resolve the problem, and I'm moving forward towards it. Okay, I'm not much worried about it, and this is what exactly we need to understand. So if you have to really create an experience of life in your life, you have to set the being right. How will you set the being right? Take off all the negative qualities that are there within you. See, why do you have fear for something? Because you want to prove that you are great before somebody. You want to create that you are great or you're afraid of death. Something or the other is creating fear within you. So the fear that is there within you is attracting a lot of worry into your life, a lot of problems in your life. But if you don't have any kind of fear towards anything, become successful with this question answer series or not. But all I'm trying to do is only one thing, okay? All I'm trying to do is celebrate communicating with you. So understand this. So again the same answer. When the bottle is clean from the inside, automatically your experience of life becomes great. So how many of us are really working on bringing a transformation within our life? See, Arjuna was a very powerful warrior. So got some transformation, cleansing happened within himself with Bhagavad Gita being spoken by Krishna. And once that transformation came into Arjuna, he was a different warrior and he could create success in his life. So personal transformation brings success in everyone. But in order to go for personal transformation, we need to get some eligibility. So once we have that eligibility, there is a teacher who is ready to teach us. So you must have heard this statement, okay? When the disciple is ready, the teacher appears. The same thing is with us also. We have to start getting cleansed from inside. Okay? Once we take off all the negative qualities that we have within ourselves, then automatically the experience of life for us will be beautiful. Once the experience of life for us is beautiful, okay, we can create a wonderful life out of ourselves. So, first thing is, we are the most evolved species on this earth, and we can lead our life consciously. But when it comes to the experience of life, uh, we may not be the best one to experience it, okay? Even an earthworm, okay, is very peaceful. All the other organisms, birds, animals, okay, creatures, they may be the most peaceful ones because, um, okay, they don't have these thoughts and emotions within themselves. And how do people understand that they are the greatest creations of this earth? When they start realizing happiness and peace within themselves. But in order to realize that happiness and peace within themselves, they have to shed, they have to drop all the negative thoughts, that all the negative qualities that they have developed in the due course of their life. Okay, I hope you understood this. Yeah, Ramana, good evening, and thanks for your question, man. Appreciate your initiative. How to live a life free of negativity. Feed your mind with positive content, okay? When you consistently feed your mind with positive content. See, just to simply try to understand this, you have a field. So first you want to cultivate a good crop in that field. Mind and field is the same. So what do you do first? You will plow the field, take off all the weeds from that field, and you start sowing the seeds that you want, and the crop starts growing. In the process of cultivating this crop, okay, many other weeds pop up. Every time a weed pop up, okay, you pluck it out and keep the land fresh with the thing what you want to cultivate. The same thing is with your mind also. So become the gardener of your mind and keep on dumping some positive things into your mind consistently. Don't go through anything that is negative. So just because it's giving you entertainment, just because it's making you experience certain emotions in life, okay, just because you listen to a song, and listening to a song, okay, the words in that song, the music in that song creates some pleasantness within you. You listen to it. But the song which is creating pleasantness within you is giving some input in your mind, okay, which is going to develop some kind of disturbance. Like Alajadini creates. So once it is going to create a disturbance within you, it's going to be a contract for you. So you should be careful about it. So slowly drop listening to unnecessary songs, watching unnecessary videos, communicating with unnecessary people. So slowly take care of your mind as a very powerful field and slowly start feeding into your mind something which is really positive. And in the process, slowly what happens is your mind will be lodged with a lot of positive information. And once your mind is filled with positive information, you keep getting positive thoughts. Positive thoughts create positive feelings create positive emotions, and positive emotions attract positive things into your life. And in positive emotional state, you are happy and peaceful, and you start working. And in work, okay, you build your competency. Once you build your competency, okay, you are going to achieve your desires in life. So keep giving your mind with some positive input. So I've spoken for over an hour, and in all this time, okay, I just started communicating something positive. So I'm putting some seeds in my mind, okay, which are positive. You started listening, so the mind is filled with something positive. Other than the content what I'm speaking to you, there's a lot of other information what you're putting into your mind, which may not be positive. The videos what are shared to you, reels or shorts what you're watching, okay, they may be not having all the positive content in that, okay. So once you feed your mind with positive content, then slowly the negative content goes away. So once the negative content goes away, okay, then I think that, okay, you will have only positive information within you. But one thing you need to understand, Ramana, is this. You asked this question so many times, but I answered you so many times. Great things will not happen all of a sudden. It will take a pretty long time for great things to happen. So I can give the best example for you. If you go to a temple of Lord Shiva, you'll find a Nandi sitting outside the temple. In sense, the main temple. It will be just sitting there with all patience, not expecting anything. So every human being must have that patience in life, where their expectations drop totally. They just wait. And in that waiting, okay, they can experience great things in life, and life can teach them everything. But people are not having that patience, and people are not able to wait for life to teach them everything. Now they are making a mess out of everything. So we always get things, or we always see greater things happening in our life when we are patient. So be patient. Just keep putting some positive content into you. Probably 3-4 years back, you might not have even dared to say before people that you would pick up the choice of becoming a communication skill trainer. But you just came to me and said that, okay, I want to become a communication skill trainer and I want to teach in schools. So, how did you get this courage? That is transformation. So, it's a slow process, it doesn't happen immediately. So, you have to work on it consistently and make it happen. I hope you're understanding it. Okay? Fine, Ramna. I hope you've got that clarity. Okay? Thank you so much, friends, for your time, your valuable questions, and the one who, enjoyed listening to this. So, see you in the next question answer session. Thank you for everything.